So I think this idea to run a marathon started probably maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I was on YouTube and I was watching some video of the Moab 240, which is a 240-mile race of sorts. And I just thought, man, it'd be really cool to just be able to push yourself to the limit where you're able to complete that type of endurance event, whether it's 240 miles or more commonly 100 miles or even 50 miles, whatever. And I kind of brought the idea up to my brother, but like, man, this is pretty cool. I can't imagine doing that, but it seems like it'd be fun to do. And that's very romantic in its infancy stages of just the idea being sparked. Then once I kind of started thinking about, like, man, I just don't have time and I don't think I have the dedication. And the truth is, up to that point, I've avoided running like the plague. I've just never been able to mentally get to a place where I could run more than a mile or two at a time. I just mentally quit. So I don't know how far I can push my body because my brain gives up before I reach my limit. And the fact is, I just haven't done a lot of cardio in the past several years. So fast forward maybe a month or so. This is, I guess, like 8 or 9 weeks ago. And somehow the conversation came up again when we were at work, and the guys that we work with and who run the company that my brother and I work for, the company's called Barbell Apparel. They're very on board with doing things that are active and pursue just achievements, personal achievements in life and different things like that. So they said, hey, if you're legit going to run a marathon, we will pay for a coach to train you. Then it became this, oh wow, like, do I really want to do this? And so I talked to my brother about it, and we both kind of came to the same consensus as that, yes, we want to do it, but we're both afraid. We're afraid of failing. We're afraid of getting into this and not completing it and not really wanting to, really the truth is, commit to what it takes, because now we're on the hook because somebody's paying for this to happen, and I can't just slough it off and then just decide not to do it when money and time has been invested into my success in this. So after a couple of days of thinking about it, I was like, all right, let's just do it. I don't know what it looks like, but I want to challenge myself. I want to do things that go beyond what I think I'm capable of doing. What I want to do moving forward is weekly videos, just compiling the training I've done for that week and just put it out there. And the goal behind these videos is to really just be an encouragement, because I don't consider myself athletic. I don't have some genetic ability that gives me an edge on anybody else in the sport of running or anything else. The truth is that I'm just an average guy who has to overcome physical and mental obstacles like everyone else. I used to see people running and I just assume, oh, they just must have more of a bent, a lean or whatever towards running. But the truth is, a lot of times that's not even true, because now I'm out there running and people might look at me and think the same thing. And the truth is, I'm having to fight for every step sometimes. I'm having to fight for every mile. I'm having to learn to be mentally tough and to embrace uncomfortability and learn to fall in love with it. Because this goes beyond just learning to run, just training to run a marathon. This impacts every area of my life and the success of the things that I do outside of it. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoy this. This whole video series is sponsored by my company, Barbell Apparel. If you want to check out what we do, you can click the link in the description box. We're a athletic fit denim and activewear apparel company, and we love what we do, and really stoked that my company is getting behind me on this to support me in this adventure. So we'll see where it goes.